Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and I think it's probably in our best interest to take a look at the armory one more time to take a peek at what we've got in here. And the reason being, there's when I looked in here before I hit the record button, I noticed we have a couple tired individuals. I pushed them a little too hard. Now, they were instrumental on this mission in helping us out. However, we are a little tired as a result, so we didn't technically take any injuries on that last mission, the recruitment retaliation, but because these guys are tired, essentially we took an 8-day and a 7-day injury, not paying attention to their will and how tired they were getting. So Andre the Gamer, you won't be going out for a little while, but at least it's bondmate pairs that we're sitting down. So J Joker Kelly, you're gonna sit down too. It's always hard when you get the higher level individuals with those higher level perks to not want to keep using them over and over and over again, but it's an excuse to bring some others up and get you along and promoted also. There was something else I noticed. Commander Zigzag, there was a second promotion on this mission. How about that? So let's get in here and promote the commander. I don't know how he got promoted because he did crap on that last mission. But you know, Commander's just promoting himself essentially, right? Isn't that the way it's working? So this is one of those rare times I'm doing that with just the weird, suppression kind of build here. So I'm not picking all my usual perks. And yeah, I know we're arguing, and it's clearly an argument that we aren't building the strongest gunner possible, but I want to see how viable this build is, and who better to do it with than my own character rather than somebody else's. So we're going to see if Mayhem is noticeable, gaining 25% bonus damage against enemies who attempt to move when suppressed. And we're going to continue with other Overwatchy style builds as opposed to something else. We can't quite afford to pick up run and gun yet. We're about halfway there. There you go, Commander. The one thing I'm gonna do for you, and I'm gonna start looking at the other Haven personnel also. Look at that. We're sitting with a spare laser cannon not being used. That, to me, shouts out, put it on Commander. Because that base weapon, you can see the drop off when everybody else is hitting hard with the mag weapons. And there was one other promotion I didn't get into earlier, and that was Road Train. And based on his backstory and everything, we're looking at more of a tanky build, not the what I would call optimal build for a Spark, but we're all about backstories and building your characters the way you want and working it around your story. So this is what we got. I can't bypass Shredder, and these two other skills don't excite me up that much anyway, so we will be picking up Shredder. But then we're going to go to the more tanky, defensive, I'm there for you, make me take the hit so you don't have to kind of a build. So Bulwark, gaining extra armor, and always providing high cover to adjacent squad mates. We'll have Repair out there so he can take a hit and potentially repair himself again. And then we're going to do Channeling Field, which is, I don't think I've ever used this one. So we're just going to see what some of these perks are about, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing to try a perk and test it out, on a few characters here and there. So Channeling Field, every time you are targeted, part of the energy is channeled to your heavy auto cannon. This energy is unleashed with your next standard shot. So ideally against a tough character. Damage control after taking damage, gain 2 armor throughout the end of the turn. So if they're going to pick on you and beat up on you, it's going to become that much harder with a couple extra armor. And then we got a couple choices down here, and we'll look at those closer when we get there. So in the meantime, normally I would pick up something like Adaptive Aim to offset the overdrive, loss of aim, or perhaps Combat Awareness when we're in Overwatch, because I'd go with more of the Overwatch build. But here, we're building on the tank, and we're going to make you formidable. So your gear includes an extra layer of protection and granting 2 bonus ablative. And just as a note, EcoBot technically took a tick of damage, but because we had apparently the field surgeon perk works also on the Sparks, and so he ended up not needing to take any damage or repair time off the battlefield. We got several individuals coming back in a matter of low days and hours. So for all the folks Only Coach is still out an extensive time. Everybody is getting back to reasonable times to coming back into the squad. So it was kind of exciting that we ended up not taking damage this last episode. I'm still absolutely shocked. So that's what I wanted to look at. What we'll do is when we get out on the field and take a look at our havens, I'll look at each haven on the field. If I have upgraded weapons to give everybody in the havens, it really does show that we can't just ignore our haven personnel, because we need them on the missions too when they get attacked. So let's see here. We got all these rooms filled. So we're ready to go there. So what we're going to do is we got to get out there, because right now, as far as I recall, we have no teams infiltrating anywhere. Fortunately, we got a supply run finishing in 5 days. It'll hopefully give us back some supplies. In the meantime, we got to find some other missions so we can start gaining back loot, supplies, whatever, this and that, because right now we can't buy anything. Right now, if our research finishes in 19 hours, if it has a cost to it, we won't be able to do it. So there's lots of issues. We are not out of the woods yet. Let's get down there and start scanning for some new infiltrations right away after we look at the havens. So we are down to 6 is what it looks like here. And it says,
I had to expect you'd at least win a few of these little battles. The elders wouldn't have wasted this much time if you were completely inept.
Trying to squirm his way out of his loss, not making it seem so bad. But anyway, what I want to do is I think we can safely put one individual on recruit, because we have to do a slow build back strong, build back the Western US, make the Western US great again. The good thing about the missions, we did root out some faceless, but we're down to 6, and that's pathetic. And while we don't need to do anything right away, that's why I'm just putting one on recruit. That shouldn't activate another retaliation by just having one. In fact, we can probably even go to 2, but we'll just start with 1. And then let's just double check our other haven areas. Here we also got Nefertiti. I want to just take a look at her loadout now. Okay, there you go. She's upgraded just fine. So that's good to know. And then we got to look at, we picked up some new individuals with a prison break, and guess what? We never put them on Intel. So let's get everybody together on Intel, because guess what? This is where we're going to start scanning first for mission, because strength is 2, even though it will climb fast, because the vigilance is 5. It's my lowest strength region to start scanning in. So that's where we shall commence. And then over here, I've got a number on Intel. I don't know if this is the smart play. This is a little hazy part of the game for me. I feel like I need Intel so we can maybe head off an invasion and have Intel to head off that invasion. That's my thinking. That's why I'm doing it. Somebody that knows if that works, or if we need to go all on Intel temporarily. I'm trying to at least keep some supplies rolling in. And yeah, only 176, which is not going to take us very far. But let's, so I'm just going to leave the haven like that. Let's look who we have in here. It's Robbie Zasso. And he also, Commander was the only one without a laser weapon. How did that happen? I'm glad I'm glad it didn't work against us. I'm glad we didn't suffer as a result. But holy smokes, it's making me want to look at everybody in here. We'll keep everybody here on Intel, although I'm not going to run missions here right away yet. And okay, now here I think it's just because we don't have an upgraded weapon available. Yeah, we don't. So at some point we'll have to see about upgrading a laser, a sniper weapon, and that should then, for somebody, maybe, well, we'll see how it works, but eventually we can't afford it now. We do have more upgrades that would be nice. Okay, and everybody's on Intel, so now it's time to start scanning. It is time. I know I have alloys and Elerium crystals over here at the brief moment. They're okay-ish. So I'm not going to pick them up right now, not right away, because I feel like our real need is to get some more infiltrations going. So we are going to come here to the New Mexican Haven and start scanning.
Setting course for Sector 8, Mexico.
And I think I need to like double my intel right now before I can contact my next region that I'm looking at, which is the southern tip of Africa. So that's also a goal, along with increasing our supplies. Let's get scanning here. And a nice 10-day timer, but what is it? It's a destroy an alien lead. It's 7 to 9, gains us some more intel that we need, along with an intel package. I think we need to infiltrate this one, so let's get in there. All right, we're gonna clear the squad, and what I'll do what we normally do. We are going to be right back with the team that I choose to take out on this one. It's 7 to 9. I might be able to get away with a five-man team, but with a 10-day timer, I could also decide to bring out 6. So we'll see what I ultimately decide. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, we have the team that's going to go out on this one, and we're starting out with a Spark. This is Road Train going out on this one. EcoBot. Well, it's not like I think the robots get all that tired, but the Sparks, but it's Road Train's turn, so we can start getting used to playing with his defensive perks. Now, he's no slouch offensively, obviously, with his heavy autocannon and the shredder gun, but we're building him a little different than our typical Sparks, because he's there to protect us. Anaconda, you're going out solo because Specific List is not available for this one, and you will be the scouting for us. We have to destroy the alien relay, and I never remember, is this where we got to just shoot it down? It's got so many hit points, or if we got to place charges? You know, I never quite remember on this one, which is no surprise, me not remembering, but she should be helpful for the team here. We got Blue Jay to provide some power and also some fire to help us out. He's got his hazmat vest, so he can get right in the thick of the fire and not have to worry about it. Boomer and Nameless, that is the bond pair that we have on this particular mission. A Boomer with the mag rifle and the AP ammo to really, hopefully, provide the hurt, along with Road Train. And Marcus Nameless Joy, you're going out as an improved with Fuse PSYOP, and you do not have an upgrade here. I cannot afford to buy anyone who does not have an upgrade right now. Any further upgrades, so we're gonna have to make do with what you have. A flashbang in case there's a pesky sectoid out there that we can help counter. And then finally, Felipe, handgun 11 with his handgun. We have two pistols on this one, and we're going to see how they work for us if we can find a time to use them. Otherwise, we got a scatter ray, which can provide plenty of power extra, especially with the laser sight on it to help increase the crit chance. So it's a solid team, and I think it should be enough to get this done on 7 to 9. I decided to bring a team of 6 because the strength is at 2. It could easily pop up to 3 along the way because of the vigilance, and therefore a team of 6 could also handle 10 to 12 if that's what it should become. Plus, we'll also have the option, since we're so under-infiltrated, to over-infiltrate a little bit without spending intel to get it down to 7 to 9 if we choose to do so, if we feel that's necessary. So let's get going.
Sky Ranger
Menace, ready to deploy.
All right, feels good to have another infiltration out there at least, and we're gonna scan for some more right where we are. Teddy Goodboy, you're back. Congratulations.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Yeah, and here's where we're gonna find out what new research we can't afford. Unfortunately. Let's get a look. Alright, we do have an advanced PSYAMP available, and then we have Alerium Conduit is available as a facility upgrade, powered armor access, and coil gun access is now out there. Those two for sure. We won't be able to afford, well, we can't afford anything right now, let's face it. Alright, so we have lots of other things we could look at doing that are free. The ones we cannot afford is just as we said. Coil guns, we need 100 supplies to get up to that level. Powered armor, 100 supplies to get up to that level. And when you start getting up to these higher levels, you'll notice more alloys and Illurium become a requirement. So while we're sitting at 58 and 103, when we start getting up to these higher levels of armors and weaponry, we're going to start chewing through that much more. So there's that. All right, so I think what we got to do is come up with a nice in-between kind of a thing. Now we could say that perhaps we want to do this to get some more intel, so we could work to get towards contacting another region. The other thing we can look at is, do any of these doodads have anything? A sectoid corpse is nothing, Viper corpse nothing, faceless is I'm just getting out of there because some reason it was popped up. Let's look at what new research we want. There we go. Now I'm getting my pop-ups to the side. So we could do a breakdown here for defense matrix, which maybe that's just what we do to have that ready and available, since I can't afford other things that I want to get to. Although there's other good things that some of these give us access to also. But since we just went through a tough mission, I want to know, how long would this take? Oh, 1 day? I don't need to rush to that one. 2 days? I like the idea of a better holo targeter. It's not the end of the world. Let's see. We got venom rounds available in the proving grounds. A lot of this stuff though that becomes available in the proving grounds. Ooh, incendiary grenades can be a huge help. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna choose the incendiary grenades first, as unlocking that for our. Since we're kind of stuck temporarily, we'll see if we can get this done. It's only a 2-day research.
After a careful examination of the specialized advent unit identified as the Purifier, I have found clear evidence of genetic modification to the subject's thermoregulatory glands. These changes, in conjunction with their specialized armor, give the Purifiers an impressive heat tolerance, bordering on total immunity.
That helps explain the immunity that Purifiers come with. So there you go. Let's get back out there and see about infiltrating some more. Another target, hopefully with a good timer. 8-day timer, another good timer. This one is VIPs, and it's a gunner. We can get ourselves a new gunner. What level? A sergeant gunner is available for us to free. And at this point, we probably I think we were up to 11 in the Haven. So, barring a lot of faceless, that's a decent amount. So I'm fine to do this, trying to get ourselves a gunner. So once again, we're gonna set up for an infiltration with an 8-day timer and a concealed start. All right, we'll be right back with the team the commander chooses to take out. All right, we got a team put together. Once again, I decided to go with a team of 6. We are under-infiltrated, although if the strength goes up, I think we'll be battling 10 to 12 as opposed to being able to over-infiltrate with more time. But we should be okay, I do believe. We're going with Stubbs on this one. He hasn't been out in a while, and we now have ourselves a technical for this mission. As far as next, we got Sectoid going out as a hard-hitting, very hard-hitting assault. And then we have a leader on this one in the name of Frog, his bondmate Avaroth. You might notice a laser rifle and some plasma grenades have been borrowed from somebody else because they are a little bit tired. So rather than not be able to bring these things out, we gave them over here to Avaroth. So we got a boom power available on this mission. Angel can't quite get into the tubes. Somebody else is in the side tubes right now. So after this mission, I'm sure we're going to be taking a look at promoting Angel and putting her back in the tubes. But for now, she's got Fuse and others along with her mag rifle. And once she goes into the tubes, I'm going to have to remember, take that mag rifle off her. Other people will be wanting that one. And then we got Mary Fury along. We haven't seen her out in a little while, mainly because we kind of had a little break while we launched Phoenix Point, but But hey, whatever the reason, Mary Fury's going back out, and she did pretty good last time for us. So I'm looking forward to having some more fun with a Templar on this one. We don't have a lot of extra little doodads. We got a couple flashbangs, and we have a Grenadier. But beyond that, I can't even afford any AP ammo anymore. So that's how drastic our situation is as far as being able to afford things. So let's get this team going.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Alrighty. We got 2 infiltrated now, and I'm kind of feeling like, because we just saw the increase of cost of Illyrium and alloys, I'm coming here in between. At least we got a couple infiltrating, so I'm going to take a quick breather as we take a look over here.
Avenger plotting new course.
And we got a new one to infiltrate, but this one is only 1 day. It's a liberation mission with a 1-day freaking timer. So, sorry.
Commander, the aliens are still moving forward on the Avatar project. Taking out that facility would deal a serious blow to their efforts.
Yes, I do believe it would. I think that's the first official uptick that we've seen since we started seeing this meter up top. So interesting. Let's keep going. And we have completed the Hunter's Act, so that'll be kind of fun. Unfortunately, only one of our shinobis will get to use it. We'll put you in the gladiator's ring and have you all duke it out, see who gets it. Can you tell I've been playing Miasma Chronicles recently, and we had our little gladiator match just recently. So this is now available for the next shinobi to go out, more than likely. And so it's now in our inventory. Very, very cool. I can't afford to do anything else in the Proving Grounds, so let's just keep searching. Oh, do we finally have one with a good timer? No, absolutely not. And they're getting reinforcements moving into New Mexico. That's where it is. I was thinking it was in the western U.S. and unfortunately I cannot counter it. Not with a 2-day timer. I gotta get up to where at least it's close to a 4-day timer so I can boost it, and I definitely need to be able to do one of these full salvage missions. In fact, I've run out of regular Advent Trooper corpses, so I can't build any more of the improved ablative at the moment. So I definitely would love to be able to do this, but I also know from trying so many times with this short of a timer, you know, if somebody knows how to do it and make it work and finagle it, let me know. But I haven't figured that out. Oh, we got Speshmik List back, so we just sent his bondmate out, but now he's back.
Strategic resource located.
Alright, so we gained some of each. It wasn't maybe as much as I would have hoped, but a traveling merchant dealing in various illegal weapons was operating on the barter system. Out of nowhere, a wild-eyed old woman appears offering something much more valuable if we beat her in a game of dice. Although Central refused to blow on the dice, luck was still on our side, and the old woman reluctantly handed over the promised goods.
Do not think I could have predicted this outcome.
All right, so that's finished.
Intriguing.
So let's go see what else we can research in the meantime. And we now have available, although we can't afford them, incendiary grenades. All right. Gas grenades, venom rounds, I mean, all these are cool things to be able to eventually pick up. This improves Holo Targeter Mark II, plated bit, blue screen protocol might not be a bad thing to be able to pick up. Acid grenades might not be a bad thing to try and unlock. That's 3 days. I'm trying to keep them all short. So let's go. This is our shortest one. We're gonna unlock shredder rounds and apparently part of the access to amp grenades.
The turrets we see employed by Advent throughout their various facilities and security checkpoints are automated, much in the same way the alien mechanized units are. A significant amount of time was likely spent developing the optical sensors and targeting system, which I expect Shin will want to thoroughly examine following the disassembly process.
All right, let's get back out there. All right, so we've got a couple missions over here, and I think what we're going to do is now we got to take a look over here while it's still doable at strength 4. I never said it would be easy, but it is doable. So let's start scanning in New Indonesia.
Setting course for the Indonesian zone.
We got ourselves a new target, and look at that. A liberation mission, but we can't get her done. There's no way on a 3-day timer we're gonna get her done. Now 6-day is potentially more doable. We get ourselves another scientist along with an intel package. It's gonna be tough at 10 to 12, and I probably will only be able to get out a 5-man team on this one. So what we're going to do, plus there's Advent loot stockpiled around, so boy, we could potentially pick things up from that. I'm going to see if I can put together some kind of a team to get this done. Rescuing a VIP, and this is a concealed start to rescue a VIP. So we have to rescue them out of a vehicle and not the escort version. So let's get in there and take a look at the team. And hopefully it'll be a good one, and we'll be right back with the team that I pick out. Alright, this mission will only work with a team of 5 to make it happen, and I'm not going to over-infiltrate on this because an intel package does not give us back that intel. So we're going to have to do a 10 to 12 mission that can be challenging with only 5. The good news is we got 3 mag weapons on this team of 5. Unfortunately, I have no upgrade for you, Spesh McList, but you're along more to keep us all running and going because you are one of my few medical protocol kind of guys and revival kind of guys. So hence the med kit. That is your big role on this one. Fortunately, with 3 mag weapons, hopefully that will be good enough. You're gonna help us out with your leadership abilities, Antros. You've recovered enough will to make this so we won't get you tired, I would not think. SMG is all you got, but to help make up for it towards the end of the mission when hopefully we choose to make you go live and be seen, you'll have the Hunter's Axe to do some damage. So there we go. We got some choices. We got a team that I'm hoping, and one bondmate pair to help us out also. That I'm hoping will be able to get this job done to get us yet another scientist. How cool would that be? All right, let's get in there and send them down. I don't think there's anything else we got to cover. Oh, I did. Machine Hater, you may notice you've got upgraded from the laser once again. Sorry, Joker, but you're tired. So you now have the laser weapon, and the mag cannon now goes to Machine Hater on this one. I felt since we only were limited to a team of 5, we had to take an upgraded weapon. Lots of AP ammo on this one too. Only one unupgraded vest. So Magic Man, don't get hurt.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
And the big thing is I gotta hope that with the vigilance only 2 above, it still could increase. It still could very much increase to strength 5 by the time we get to this one, but hopefully it will not. Now the other thing I'm looking at doing is I guess we can afford, I don't know that I even have a team to quite get out yet. So let's see, training, those are new trainees. Okay, what we got is we got a team here available in 48 hours. We got Tiber Azure coming out of the tubes in 30 hours. So I do have, if you look at this, in 22 hours, in basically less than 2 days, or 2 days, I'll have enough for another team. So in the meantime, I'm not going to search for anything. What I'm going to do is see if I have anything worth selling on the black market. I don't know that I have much, but we'll see what we have now. It just seems like the appropriate time, at least for the next 2 days, till I have more individuals ready to go out. And what we may also have to look at doing, a number of you are probably feeling stifled in your Haven advisory roles, so we will also look at maybe making some switches there to rotate in a few other people so some more people can get out on missions. So that's always in the back of my mind also.
Avenger plotting new course.
Market is open.
And I don't know that we have a whole heck of a lot to sell. Now, they are very interested in faceless corpses, but what do they provide us with? Chameleon suits, I know needle rounds can be nice though, but I think I can afford to sell a couple just so I have funds available again. I sure do. Base hair triggers they're interested in, and low-level base hair triggers, they're getting sold. I'm gonna do a couple faceless corpses. Skull, yeah, we can't sell any of those. We can't really sell any of those. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can't really sell, and I probably could do one of the 2 data pads, perhaps. Let's put it in there to think about it. Illyrium cores, yeah, they're gonna be started. We're gonna start needing them for quite a bit. And I think now is the time I gotta not be tempted to oversell those things. We haven't done a Spectre Autopsy yet, so we can't sell that. And I definitely can't sell a Stun Lancer corpse for what they potentially give us. And we still got some autopsies, so until we do the autopsies, I am not selling certain items. Ionic Ripjack, we definitely need to get one of those upgraded for our skirmisher. Now that we have the funds, maybe we'll be able to have that happen. Okay, advanced stock, I can sell one of those for now. I think most of my, I can't quite recall if the base stocks have all been upgraded yet, so I'm going to keep a couple in reserve till I confirm that. 1 data cache, we'll hold on to it. Advanced hair triggers, normally we have those more for, I can sell one of those because I don't have a ton of overwatching individuals that I can count on. A base scope, I can sometimes use those. Now a base stock, guess what? We can sell that. Base laser sight, we're starting to get upgraded stuff. So all the base stuff I'm gonna go ahead and sell just because it gets us funds that we desperately need. In fact, I can go back in now and be ready to do a proper research and not spend this on anything else. That's the big news. All right, dark event complete. Alien forces field improved combat units with a bonus hit point. Lovely. After 2 decades of study, the aliens may be fielding units better prepared to operate in Earth's environment. Notation by Dr. Tigan. Alright, so what are we looking at here? The turret breakdowns in 13 hours, so yeah, we're holding on to these supplies just so I can do a proper research that I desire to do. And in the meantime, we're gonna head back down over here to New Indonesia. What else you gonna do?
Setting course for Indonesia.
I think you will find our results have exceeded expectations.
All right, we got a new research coming.
Advent doesn't seem to have any issues stationing completely autonomous weapons in close proximity to the people in those cities. Really shows you how much they care.
Yeah, well, we want to place those in close proximity to our airship via the defense matrix at some point. So we at least have that available. We'll be able to see how much what kind of funds we need to build those. Shredder rounds now also available. And coil guns are inspired, and guess what? We can afford her now. How about that? Let's go take a look. It's down to, only 12 days. So let's do it.
I will begin our research immediately.
All right, we'll continue scanning because, well, we still got hours to go. The supply run's almost done, though.
We are victorious, and the cause is advanced.
All right, Shiny Zubat and Mike Munoz are back, and I'm glad to have you guys back because I think we could afford to have you on a team to get out there, and I may just kind of pass temporarily on another covert op for the moment. That's what I'm thinking about, just in case we get another infiltration that becomes available. Well, let's just look at what the covert ops are. We can gain access to a Reaper. That's a 12 freaking day operation. That's just ridiculous. I don't think we need to waste time recruiting a scientist. Now, Steel Corpses is one that could be intriguing, since we're not getting good enough timers on other corpse missions, and we're okay not reducing the project progress yet. So yeah, I'm gonna hang on and not do an immediate covert action. And let me just check the cost. I just want to know what it is. It's 50 supplies, which we now have also. But I think since it's only 50, if a UFO starts hunting us again, we can quickly, I hope, come up with that and build it. Although the 14 days is a question mark. So it might be, I'm going to put it off because I wouldn't mind another weapon upgrade here and or there. So we're going to hang on. All right, Tiber Azure comes out of the side tubes. That means once Angel's mission is complete, she'll be able to go into the tubes. So we won't go back to the Scilab yet. Well, yeah, let's just go there just in case someone other than Angel is available. And no, nobody else is available, so we gotta wait for Angel. And we got a 7-day mission here that could be done, gaining us more resistance personnel. It looks like so far they're all resistance personnel. I think I saw 3 of them on this one. So we might just have a team available that we can put out. So I'm going to confirm this and we're going to take a peek. And once I take a peek, we'll be right back. Alrighty then, we picked out a team of 6 to go out on this one, led off by Gravedigger. We gave him some AP ammo, and we did. We had the ability with some of our funds to upgrade the Ionic Ripjack, so he's fully upgraded with what he's able to do. Munoz, Mike Munoz Alatrista, you're going out. No upgrades, unfortunately for you, but you're back on the battlefield and out of the covert ops. That's the good news. Congratulations there for being back out. And then we got Teddy Goodboy Husky. He is our leader on this one. We upgraded to a Gremlin Mark II because I need to start thinking about, you know, the blades on our shinobis and the gremlins and the arc throwers, and I just had enough to upgrade a few things, and one of them was that gremlin right there. We had a laser rifle available, so we upgraded that for you on the specialist. We just have a ballistic, unfortunately. I'm jumping ahead, I know, on Tiber Azure, but he's out of the tube, so we brought him right back out. So let's get back flow. We got Shiny Goblin Zubat along, and she's got a nice mag rifle. We have our Spark, and I think this is the Ecobot Spark, so he's along with his heavy weapons to help us out. So we have I think what is a decent team to try and get this thing done. We can hack, hopefully at a distance, or at least get some benefits from the hacking as we release the prisoners. I think we're set. I hope we're set. We're going in anyway. Let's get going.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Alrighty then. Alright, so we are pretty much fully infiltrated, unless even if I empty out all the Haven advisors, which, you know, I really don't want to do, we probably couldn't even then quite put together another team. So I don't really have anywhere else to go, per se. I guess what we'll do, since we're nearby and I can't afford to do any more infiltrations, we'll just bide the time here, helping some of us heal a little faster until our infirmary is available in 3 days, and go from there. We do have another bondmate team coming out soon, so that'll be helpful also. And maybe then we start thinking about some covert ops. We shall see.
Avenger plotting new course.
It's usually not worthwhile going up to these things, but since I'm fully infiltrated with who we have available, that's why I'm doing this. And look, we got a 4-day timer for Advent supplies. Ain't gonna happen. Also, the Lost are known to be present. Ain't gonna happen. Alright, bond training is complete. That's really good news. I want to take a peek. What kind of time do we have left to infiltrate? Okay, we're up to 70%, so not much longer and we'll have a mission. Let's keep scanning. We got a nice 8-day timer here. This is a liberation mission. And we could increase resistance contacts yet again on this one without having to build the facility that normally one would have to build. But I think I just don't have the proper team to be able to bring out. Now, if something happened, like this mission got done and there was still a good enough timer left on it, we could think about it. Oh, wow. I'd find a way if we had a timer on this baby. And once again, 1 day. So basically what that's saying is Advent is moving around and we got Drummix back. So just healing a little faster got us Drummix back a little faster. Although it would be better to start infiltrating another mission, but okay, 96%. Let's just get the timer going and then we are doing the destruction of the alien relay, I hope. And the infirmary is now built, so we have a sped up healing also in this facility. Let's just take a look at it. So now that it's easier for us to be hurt and hit harder, it's nice to get this. And we have an upcoming scientist rescue that hopefully will work. Because if it does, I'll throw them right in the infirmary. Well, depending on whether or not we have folks needing it. And as far as upgrades go, what does this allow us to do? Just so I'm aware. Upgrades the infirmary with a hypervital module, which can be used to instantly restore any soldier to a combat-ready state. Wow. Instantly. I don't think I've ever got to where I've been able to use that, but that's kind of cool. And open scientist required to improve the healing rate. Well, right now, I'm not going to take away from our research of coil guns. I'm not going to slow that down in any way because it's inspired right now. So we're just going to heal at our same rate for the time being. And let's go find out how much more we got left on our one mission coming up. 99%, so not much more to go. And I think our mission is now 100%. Let's take a look at it and make sure it's where we want. Okay, it did go up to strength 3, so we'll have to look at the team and decide if we want to go against 10 to 12 with the team that we have to destroy the alien lead. It does have a timer, and we do have a team of 6. So the question is, do we go in and do this now, or do we wait? There's the question, because we could easily over-infiltrate with it at strength level 3, and it would bring it back down to 7 to 9. So I think we're going to wait. They're moving troops around. They're getting things moved around. Look at this. Mission expiration 8 days. This is one that we can do for full salvage. Finally, we got a timer for a salvage mission that was more than 1 or 2 days. That is unbelievable. Moving forces into New Mexico, I sure would like to strike on their supply lines. So I think we will ignore this right now. And what that tells me is we are instead going to do Feral right away. So we still have a good timer on that supply raid, and we'll also have a team ready to go back out. Now, we're going to risk getting them tired, but we'll take a look at who has the best will, and we do have a few individuals available, a couple that just came out of bond training, so I think we'll still be able to put together a team that won't result in tiredness, is what I'm hoping. So what that means is we are going to do Feral. So it means we are going in and doing it at 10 to 12. Once again, let me detail here. So we got a technical, we got ourselves a shinobi, we got Lex, a boomer shrapnel with a mag rifle, we got Felipe with the scatter ray, and we got a psyop, Marcus Nameless Joy, and we got Road Train. So we have some pop, but at the same time, it's not necessarily going to be easy. We're just going to have that extra 10, that extra 3 enemies, that extra pod is going to make this a challenge. We desperately need this intel. Operation Choking Skull. Let's get this mission launched. Operation Choking Skull takes us to the slums district known as Spider Hill in San Antonio. Let's go destroy ourselves a relay. It looks like a slums district with lots of tall buildings, however.
Menace 1-5, the communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target.
All right. We are temporarily concealed, and we have to get over to here. And this relay is in the building here. Yes, it's in the building. And that style of relay, I think we got to shoot it apart, if memory serves me. It's not the kind where we plant the C4. That's what it looks like to me. Data transfer, we got 12 turns until the data transfer is complete. So we're going to have to move overall to get over there. We are near the edge of the map here. As far as how far does it go over here? Fairly far. So I think what we will do is continue down the side of the map that we're on. I do not know or cannot tell for sure exactly what's ahead of us right here by going down the side. But guess what? We have Anaconda to try and figure that out for us. And I have a feeling, Anaconda, I think I'm going to bring you down towards the edge of the map to scout in this direction first. And it sure does look like we have explosive barrels, but I don't remember, and I don't see a sitrep notification over here, but those look to me like explosive barrels, so wouldn't that be cool if we had those around the map? Oh, guess what? We probably aren't going to be conveniently getting around the side of the map just because of that lone thing. But we can get a peek farther forward, and I think what I will do, even though it can be risky early on if something happens to be over here wandering towards us, but we're going to take a peek around this fin of the airship and see what we see. Taking a little bit of a risk early on because, you know, we kind of got to hustle. Now, fortunately, there's a building in the way, and it looks like that's also a potential double-storied building, so we'll have to feel our way forward a little bit. Let's see. Blue Jay, you usually have a really good speed, so we're going to try working you forward also. Not necessarily outpacing anything, but I think I'm just going to push. I'm just going to push with you. Now, you do not have an SMG, so I got to be aware of that. So maybe we only push this far, just in case. In fact, I'm going to bring someone before you out a little wider, and we're going to bring Felipe over this way to just see if we can get a little more eyesight, vision, whatever, on this side of the map before we move you through the center.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
And nothing. So I feel like, whoops, Boomer, I was going to get back to Blue Jay. There we go. So I think I think we'll be fine moving it to this fin of the airship. Wing, fin, whatever you want to call these things.
Solid copy.
The way they're positioned now, they look more like fins instead of wings, but I do know they rotate. So we see nothing right off the bat, which starts limiting the space where 10 to 12 enemies can fit. And I'm almost feeling a little more confident about pushing you, Boomer, this far.
Let's do this.
And Nameless, we'll keep you pushing up near the front.
What a load of shit.
Well, I didn't think it was that bad, but if you say so. Now, let's also see how far. I guess we'll bring you along the fringes this way, Felipe.
Roger that. Enemy patrol on the
And
move.
that gave us a nice angle all of a sudden to what's out there. And it's going to be hard to sneak through these guys. It looks like they're doing the old 10 to 12, but let's make our coverage better by using teams and pods of 2. So we have a trooper. The trooper's not so scary, although he comes with more than regular trooper health. The advanced officer is a little concerning. Same with the heavy mech. And we do not have an individual to try and knock this guy out as far as with a gremlin. So we got to deal with this one. We got to deal with that one. Let's get... Well, and if he moves closer, he's going to have pretty good sight range. But I'm still bringing Road Train all the way up. Because to keep him on Overwatch, he's too far back to do any good anyway.
Going.
Then we'll see about, once they wander, hopefully not activating us, we'll see about setting up for potential activation. Oh, he's coming right at us. There's a chance. They see us. Oh, there's a guarantee they see us.
Your funeral.
So we got a pod of 4. Well, 2 pods of 2 that have activated on us right off the bat. And they got some pretty good, I say, cover positions. The officer is going to be hard to take out because really the closest one to be able to do anything is, well, fortunately you can run Overwatch to get over there, but you alone would have a hard time taking out that officer. So it's a scary thought. A scary thought. So it's the heavy mech on Overwatch. Who do I have that can shred? Well, we know who we have that can shred. The question is, do I want to use somebody? Now, what we can do is, Marcus, I think you may have a little something. We apparently need line of sight to use it, so lovely for that. We also have Nameless, who could do this at very short range and strip armor. And there's got to be a way if I kind of rotate over. For me, yeah, there. It's much easier to find that magical spot. But we want to be able to place it so that we can. The scatter's not huge, but we still want to be able to place it to account for scatter. So this is annoying when the pixels don't want to cooperate. So I can get it here, but it would potentially scatter away from the mech, and therefore we would not hurt it. And I'm trying to think what is in the way preventing it. If I can go here, why can't I go? Okay, now I'm feeling a slight bit better about the scatter. And now we're gonna do it.
Bring the pain.
Okay, we got an explosion that really we didn't need, that really didn't help us. Right now, the only really amazing thing is that the Guardian has no more cover, and the heavy mech hardly has any more armor. So that's a good thing. And we got Boomer sitting here, who I'd love to be able to keep here, but then he gets flanked by these guys. So that's a little bit of a problem. Now your bond mate Boomer is needing to be refreshed in my mind. We also do not have an officer on this, so I do not have any free moves right off the bat. I do have some options. I mean, we have the arc pulsar here, and then we can set up against a trooper. But first of all, I've got to take care of the heavy mech, and that's 15. I repeat, 15 that we got to take care of. Now, both barrels could do 15, but it's not guaranteed to do 15. So that's an option, but once again, if we did this thing, the arc thrower we'd have to guarantee that it took, you know, we're taking shots one way or another. So the good news is the Overwatch is gone. So I could easily bring Nameless over in this direction. That would keep him in full cover. And let's see, Boomer, how far could you move? You could get to this full cover. It would seem safe, but nothing is ever guaranteed, is it now? So I'm wondering if we can fuse from here with you, Nameless, because this guy has explosives, and that might make our kill job a little easier and my choices a little clearer. So let's give it a look. And let's get rid of that last tick of armor. Sounds good to me. Alright, all of a sudden he's down to 11 now, which makes him a lot more killable. I mean, a lot more killable. And we have a Soulfire available over here. But is he down? He's down low enough too. So Nameless, let's make this guy Nameless if we can. Alright. Soulfire's going to need a little time to recharge, but we've made good progress so far. Now we have... I'm kind of trying to leave Road Train in our back pockets. Now with 2 moves, I'd be able to shoot from here, so that's not totally going to help us against these guys in cover, unless of course. And unfortunately, our shredder gun is pretty narrow, so it might help get rid of that cover, though. So that's kind of an option in the back of my mind. Because we're getting down to where there's... and I don't want to count on Anaconda if we don't have to. So I'm kind of feeling like, Boomer, if I leave you here, I really need to do some stuff against these guys back here. No, I really, really do. And Felipe, what are your skills that you bring to the table? Okay, you are not one of the trench gunners that might have had a chance to work over here. So we do also have lightning hands, which is good to know. We also have the arc pulsar as an option along with the hit and run. And we have a big part of the map that's not exposed yet to move us in that direction to take care of things. So it's asking a lot if I keep Boomer here. But then again, Road Train would be a lot closer to these guys. So you'd think he'd be the tempting first target. So therefore, we're going to light up the mech with you, Boomer. A lot of thinking and talking as I kind of figured out the best course of action in my head, but isn't that the way I always do it? Alright, good damage. Now we should be able to finish it off.
Over here. Woo!
All right.
You see that?
Yeah, I saw it, and that's a good thing. That's a really, really good thing. So, Road Train. Road Train. Let's just see what the hack looks like.
Hold on.
%for a soldier to gain a free use of run and gun. Yeah, but who would the soldier be? Would it be you, Road Train, since you're the one doing the hack? Probably. It's a pretty dang good chance. Problem is, a foiled hack will result in a group of enemy reinforcements coming right down on us. And we've seen one of these hacks fail very recently. We've seen a 91% hack fail. So
those are always accurate.
Yeah, with a supply raid, troop column, whatever pending, I think it's best for us to root out a very dangerous officer over here with a shredding gun. And I'm gonna hope we don't draw another pod in. We're gonna overdrive you right now. Well, maybe, yeah, but I don't want to get Felipe over there because his running gun, unless I was able to run and gun him into the building and zap this officer and knock him down and stun him, and then I don't have to waste my shredder gun on a single target. Kind of what I'm thinking. It still would be a very hard shot to take out the trooper, but I think that might actually, in the long run, plus we're moving back towards the corner edge, so the odds of, not a guarantee, but the odds of running into somebody are less likely. And before I do that, let's back out and just see how far I can get. Can I get to that point in the window? So I can get the full cover against the officer. And that's just what I want. So that's just what we're gonna do. So if it fails, I still have a shredder gun potential. And so let's do the running gun.
Stick and move! Getting it done.
Okay, nothing else activated. Now, what I'm thinking is a lightning hands. It's not going to probably be a great shot, but I'm going to check out this shot against the other target. Only 34. So what we'll do is we'll do our lightning hands, get it on cool. Oh, but yeah, 1 to 3. Yeah, it starts wearing the guy down, and he owns the hit points. So let's just do it, because we're going to need to kill him even after we stun him. Now the other thing to look at, let's just see what our shotgun shot damage is. It's not going to be able to do 14 though. That's kind of the only problem with that. 5 to 8. Yep, that's 5 to 8. So we're going to stun after we do some lightning hands. And it only did 1 instead of the 3. Isn't that the way it usually works?
Fry them!
And the dangerous officer is incapacitated. So therefore, I'm coming this far to at least become a target and probably take a low percentage shot.
Yes.
The other option is to keep him rooted in place. Now, the thing is, if we did hit, oh baby, but that's 34%. So the other option, even though we don't have any Overwatch perks, is just to sit back and Overwatch, so that guy can't move. Let him try and shoot at you instead, because you're the closest target for him to hit, other than Felipe, a handgun 11, who's in full cover. So let's Overwatch. You be the tank that you're designed to be.
Is anyone there?
And that allows Anaconda to start moving, to scout out some more of the map for us, is what I'm thinking. And we'll start coming here. And we'll push you forward to here. At least we know who was in the building, and hopefully anybody over in the darkness won't be close enough to see you. And what do we have here? Dedication? Aha, we don't need to use that yet.
I see the bastards.
Okay, we got a surveillance drone out there. Oh, he did the one thing I hoped he'd do, but didn't think he would do.
It's been fun.
So that helps. So we've got 4 that we're going to take out. We know of 5 of the 12, so we're not quite up to halfway there yet. Felipe, we're going to move you behind the tires. And then I still can't get anybody quite close enough to get a flank. And how many more turns does he have down? Well, let's get Felipe moving and we'll find out. We'll just pop you out here so we get a close range, point blank shotgun blast on this guy. But before I do that, let me just do the F1. He's stunned for how long? Okay, ending this turn. So we need to hurt the guy, and we need to hurt the guy fast. So I think I may just stay right where we are with our shotgun instead of moving to where he can flank us after his stun ends this turn. And we're really lucky enough to get any kind of great damage. Oh, we did do great damage. We got max damage. Problem is, I need to come up with one more way to finish him off. Now, I could obviously reach him with overdrive and come this far and finish him off. And that may be just what we'll have to do, because everybody else is so far over here, nobody else would really be able to make it either. The other, and I've used the Soulfire, and that's just got to be my answer. Alright, Road Train is in overdrive. And we're going to come here because we know that was within 2 moves, so it should leave another action for us to kill the guy. I wonder if I got to move a blue at a time. I'm always afraid that I misjudge, even though I did look and check. Now, here we go. We're fine. Kill the sucker.
It is extremely easy.
The rest of us have got to get scouting forward. Boy, do the rest of us need to get scouting forward. Anaconda, we need to... Now, the building that we got to get to, actually, we're really close to it. We are really close to it. And probably I could set an evac over here and keep it nice and close to where we're trying to get. And is that thing on the ground floor? Yes, it's on the ground floor. So Anaconda, we know the drone flew away in that direction, so let's bring you up a little farther. Say here. See if we can see it. And we can. And the question becomes, we got a window here through which to shoot that thing. And this thing could just turn around. I'm not, so just in case it does, I'm bringing you over here.
I've got eyes on enemy
And we got some
forces.
more enemies in there. And I heard the stomping of a mech, but it didn't look like any of those 3. So there could be 2 parties of 2 once again. One was a priest. And I hear the stomping like there's a mech in there, but the 3 I saw did not include a mech, so there's a mech nearby. I heard the stomping. Alright. So we need to start moving forward. I guess you're going to be, since you only have an SMG and we're waiting for Soulfire to recharge, you're going to be the loot getter.
Okay.
And that was an elite scope, and therefore... And we don't see the drone anymore, so I got to be wary of that. But we should be fine right here, based on its range we had before with the SMG. And guess what? We're carrying an SMG. Alright. Road Train. I'm tempted to bring us back. Oh, Road Train's already gone. That's just that's just something it does with the sparks. It doesn't properly let them end their turn. So I'm thinking, Blue Jay, you used up your big weapon, but we still have flame. Won't help us against the drone, but I think it's important to get us moving as far as we can. Now, I think I'm going to play it just a tiny bit safe, bringing you here, just in case that drone turns around.
Copy that.
And a boomer. We're also bringing you far forward as I dare push.
10-4.
And our turn is done. Now we gotta get you 2 caught back up. Alright. So we did not see the drone come back. We do see an Advent trooper that came out the door. I did not hear a mech stomp out the door, but the trooper definitely did. I want to see if I can get eyes into the target over here and see what we're looking at. So Anaconda, can you take a peek for us? Yeah, and we see the target. Oh, it's got 30 health. The only good thing is when we do shoot at it, we have guaranteed damage. And there is the Advent Priest. So it's very much in our interest to work on him. Now, the one thing I want to check on this guy, I do not see any non-burn, no protection against fire. So if I can find a way to get a flamethrower on him, wouldn't that be cool? For right at the moment, let's just back out. And let's see, now that we see him, okay, we cannot get very close. We cannot get close at all. So there's a chance they come wandering our way. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we come out to the back row here a little bit, overwatching against them coming our way. At least leave one person towards the front, ideally. Wow, I guess I'm gonna have to keep you right there, Blue Jay, because that's, if they come our way, that's as close as you're gonna get for a flamethrower in that position. And then Boomer, we would definitely like to get you back here somewhere for Overwatch. And so I guess we give you the full cover for an Overwatch.
Finally.
And we're gonna hope they run into a whole heck of a lot of our Overwatch is what we're gonna hope. And Nameless, not that your Overwatch is much. Oh, but I like the idea of bringing you over to be useful coming up.
Sure.
I need everybody who can be useful to be useful. Oh, they saw us. Oh, there was one more guy that we didn't see, so they just went live. And look at who we've got way out of position over here with a drone in the way. So we got 7 active. We know about the drone makes it 8, which means there's still 4 more out there that we don't know of. So this was a pot of 3, although, you know, we did hear stomping. There was a mech somewhere nearby. It sure seemed like it. Didn't it now? Didn't it now? Now the Grenadier shoots nasty grenades, so we already know we don't like him. It might be time to have Anaconda go live with a flesh. Unfortunately, Nameless, you're unavailable. The good news is our flamethrower is available. Here or there, but the priest scares me more putting one of us in stasis. And at least a Boomer has a shot. Not all of them amazing shots. We have a free reload, so I could do walk fire to get slightly better odds if we chose to do that. And it's time to get you guys running, because there's nothing else that you guys can help us with until you run on over here. And I guess I'm running here to run through the building this way. And hopefully avoid the drone. The last thing we need is one more.
No pressure.
And okay, we got one more. All right. Felipe? Your arc pulser's back. Your ammo's good. I think we just gotta... Oof. We just gotta motor forward. And I guess what we'll do is possibly just set you here in Overwatch against the drone. Oh boy, you know, that kind of sucks that a drone could... we just kind of got to do the Overwatch.
Okay.
Not that that's an amazing overwatching weapon.
Overwatch!
So Anaconda, I've pretty much decided to try flaming the priest and having you kill the grenadier. No, and you're not guaranteed to kill the grenadier. Well, we have a follow-up shot with Walkfire, so if you can at least damage the grenadier, we're going to be left where someone can come at you. But I don't have the answer for taking this side of the map out any other way.
Damn it!
Oh, you got the crit! That's even better! There was only a 25% chance for crit. You got it. Oh, there's 2 drones! We're close to having the map. Yeah, that was a big distance for a shotgun.
That is not good.
We are close to having the map activated all of a sudden now. So I am thinking I'm bringing you right here, Blue Jay, to flame. And can the flame go that far? Oh, it most assuredly should, right? It most assuredly should, because you must have the upgraded gauntlet, is what I'm thinking. Let's bring you here for the flame on the Purifier.
Position confirmed.
We need this guy to burn, or someone's gonna go be sustained.
Firing incendiary.
Burn, baby burn, baby burn. Panicked. That's good enough. That's good enough. Now we're gonna do the free reload, so we at least have the option
Ready to rock.
of Walkfire, if that might help over here. Well, no, we're not gonna use it there. We're gonna try using it here, because we have at least a chance to get a kill. And we don't even need max damage to make it work. And we didn't get the kill. We got a graze. Oh, after getting a crit, we missed the late storm. Fortunately, he also is a lousy shot in return. There's the mech we were hearing. Another heavy mech. As if we weren't having enough problems. The map is now all active. And we got an Overwatch, and what are these puppies gonna do? Talk? Converse between each other? Go ahead, that's fine. And just keep going against Road Train. I'm happy with that. Oh, except they can stun Road Train too? I'm not happy with that. Alright. Alright, well, we can run dedication where we will not get hit by the Overwatch. There's that. And Nameless. Unfortunately, Fuse is still inactive. Oh, we're just overwhelmed, and we aren't exactly built for robots now, are we? Are we? And Blue Jay, this guy's, I don't think, susceptible to burn. And then the priest is still going to be an issue at some point. So I'm kind of feeling, let's take a look at this guy and just see what his resistances are. Well, it doesn't. Oh yeah, immune to fire, which he should have been because of the mechanical chassis. I just, you know these are things, but you want to check them out just in case. So this is what we got to do. First of all, you can't move, and I have nobody over on this side of the map that can run the Overwatch. The closest person that has the ability to run Overwatch is way the heck over here. So unfortunately, and the other thing I have not done yet is throw out an evac. So the first thing we're going to do is throw out an evac so I don't forget. Right there.
I need an evac here.
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
Now the good news is we're in smoke. The bad news is there's not a lot of extra stuff I'm going to be able to do. Boomer, can you see the bot? No. Can you move to see the guy? Yes. And he should not shoot at you because this is not in his range. So you will have a shot against the mech. And I'm counting on you to hopefully do some damage and take away the Overwatch, because that'll allow us a little more freedom of movement.
Let's do this.
Armor's still holding.
Yeah, the armor's still holding. Overwatch is removed. That was a big one. Now the heavy mech can almost maybe be destroyed by you if I can come up with an answer for the Advent Trooper. And Nameless, do you have your all-important Soulfire back? Yes, you do. So I'm going to bring you over here to Soulfire the guy. I'm going to have Anaconda to try a flesh. It leaves another drone just sitting out there ready to stun somebody. But if the stun is the worst that's going to happen to us, I say let him stun. And that means it leaves you to try and kill this guy over here. It allows you to. And the question is, do I have a hazmat suit on you? I'm going to have to check before I do that. Alright. Anaconda, I'm gonna need you to flesh like you've never fleshed before. We'll get back to the drones there in a second. I guess we'll do it from here, because at least it's cover, not that the drone can't go right around it. Now, oh, flesh is not gonna work on this guy because of the armor. Holy smoke, he's got iron skin. The heavy mechs are a little tougher than the regular mechs that we have fleshed before. So we are not out of the woods by any means. I mean by any means yet. We can do a little better damage there, but not much. This would take me into the fire. So we're in trouble because I do not have an out over here at all. And we're running out of options. So, Blue Jay. Well, let's go back to Anaconda and get out of her flesh. And let's go over to Blue Jay now. I didn't want something weird to happen. And let's check for Blue Jay. He does have the hazmat vest, so he is immune to fire. That's good to know. I was pretty sure he had it. I wanted to make sure. Because I can bring him over here and behind some cover. At least it's only half cover, but it's still behind cover. I don't know if it's going to pull him too close to the other things. Maybe it's better to bring in this cover, because your shot is still going to be okay to kill him. Maybe not. He's probably going to end up going into sustain, but at least we can do the kill.
Moving out.
We got the overkill, so there is no sustain. Now what I can then look at doing, and the problem is, Felipe, you may get, and I have nobody to revive us! So if these guys go crazy stunning us, we're going to have trouble getting out of here before reinforcements show up. So this is a little bit of an extremely tricky situation here.
What's over there?
Now what's over here is this. And you're not going to probably take it out in one shot. That's the other problem. Unless we get a max. So we'd need max damage in order to be able to do it. That's the only way we can take this thing out. And we didn't get so lucky. That means there's 2 chances to stun you, my friend. 2 chances to stun you. And over here, we have chances for stun and chances for micro missiles. So we are also in trouble. So what I'm looking at doing is bringing you over here, because you don't have the power to flesh. And your weapon isn't really going to be helpful on Overwatch with all the armor we're facing. So let's pick something up and then run to smoky cover. So we got a little spread out on this map, and now we're hurt. Oh, Nameless is flanked. Well, to be quite honest, the micro missiles was the best thing he could have done.
What the hell is this?
And we got missed.
Taking fire over here!
Okay. And here we got a problem. And we're stunned. This whole side of the map is stunned. Now, the good thing is we do have a guy to start dealing with some of these once he reloads.
Good to go.
And he has the ability to potentially do something. The heavy mech, are we going to end up with our whole team stunned? I'm a little worried about that. Oh, we could have used a one-shot kill, Boomer. We could have used a one-shot kill. I guess we'll take the 2-shot kill. Well, I might as fuse back, because it was close to being back. Ah, it's 1 turn away. I was thinking that would have been enough for the kill. And I don't think your little pea shooter can get through that armor in guaranteed fashion. Now I would need to hit for 4 just to hit 1 tick of damage. That's yeah. So forget it. You're not doing that. Let's get back to Boomer. Take out the mech.
You want some more?
We're running. I mean, we are fast running out of options. We have a mind merge available. Now these guys also, I think, are not prone to fire or any other tricks that I have. So they are immune to fire, just like the mech. Kind of thought that, but you know, I wanted to check. And even max damage, we don't take it out. Do I have? Is this thing any weaker? No, nothing is weak enough to really help us. These drones are getting nasty. And this would keep you in the smoke, which is probably going to end up disappearing then. And maybe, if we're lucky, this is only if we do 3 flesh damage. Oh, we might even do 0 damage on this thing. Plus it's in the smoke. And coming back over here technically gets you away, but then you could also get stunned over here also. But you have a better chance with this one. This one, for some reason, you can do more damage on. Oh, because you're running farther also. That has a lot to do with it also. Let's get you out of harm's way, Anaconda. And maybe these guys will revive. Oh my goodness.
Hey, at least I hit it.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Man, at least I hit it. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh my lord. We're all gonna get stunned. I don't know what else to do here, my friends. I don't know what else to do. Reinforcement could turn red next turn.
Get rid of the armor.
And Nameless, there's not much else you can do except maybe mind merge with somebody. Like the most likely target, Blue Jay. And then we just kind of sit here yourself on Overwatch.
Fine, right here.
And it's coming for you.
Shut your fucking face.
No. And we're stunned all over the map. Oh, even your Blade Master is really not cutting it today, Anaconda.
This isn't supposed to feel
You're protected, though.
cold.
I need some guys to start reviving.
I need to find some new cover. Whoa.
You're disoriented, but you're not
You were
down.
saving your real strategy for a crisis. Now would be the time.
Alright, guess who's back? Oh, someone's back at last. Road Train, thank you for coming back when you did. Reinforcements are red. Anaconda, I'm gonna try the slash just in case I do not need to use Road Train. I think there's no way you're gonna do it. So we won't do the slash. Oh, what the heck, any little bit. But it would allow, you know, if Road Train kills it, it would allow you to reposition, which could help us. So, hang on. Road Train, take it out. Now let's take a look at this. Oh, that's the same thing, Blitz. Allows someone to run and gun. Well, at least, depending on where the reinforcements go, we have our shredder guns still, believe it or not. Oh, it's still up. Because we only grazed. What are the odds? Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord.
Might have nicked 'em.
We have run into the world's strongest drones. Okay. We're ready on this side for reinforcements. We're not on Overwatch ready for them, but we're ready for them. Now over here, we don't have a great chance to take this thing out, but we have a chance. And the A chance didn't work. So what I gotta do, I can shoot at one of the drones, and that's it. So I gotta shoot at this one to try and keep Blue Jay standing. Not that that's a guarantee. And we're not at all prepared for reinforcements right now. We are not at all prepared for reinforcements. Yeah, he's too far away. So we just gotta reload.
Ready to engage.
Yikers. Maybe something will work in our favor and they'll stay grouped up. And they're semi-grouped up.
Watch the side!
Except the worst guy that could have got taken out. Oh, he didn't get taken out totally. We're okay. We're okay.
Go.
We're kind of okay. So, Felipe is also back. Everybody came back in the nick of time. And Felipe could move. Now let's just start with Road Train. And let's just start with that weapon that we didn't use early on. Let's see if they're lined up for me. Yes, they are.
Not so fast.
They lined up so nicely. And the mech archer, I think, now can be fleshed without fear. And somehow we're climbing out of the deep hole that we were once in. Now, we aren't out of the woods yet because there's still a highly active drone over here, and I have two individuals. Okay, the good news is I'm only stunned here. I am only stunned here with Boomer, and he still gets 2 shots, or we should be okay. Okay.
Who's keeping score?
Well, not me. I never keep score. I'm just not the type. Let's get you moving, because we gotta destroy this thing coming up.
Let's move already.
And we also need to get moving toward. Yeah, we gotta get this thing destroyed. So run. In fact, I don't know how quickly the reinforcements will come. Well, they'd probably come soon enough for the run and gun. But I want to take a shot on this thing, therefore we're going to run and gun.
Getting in close! Go, go, go!
Because even though we're at a distance, you can hit the thing, and we're going to do everything we have at our disposal to hit the thing. What'd we do? Oh, we did 3. How cool. Data transfer. We need to hit it again. So we have to reload. I don't know that I have a shot from our angle. So unfortunately, we'll just move into position for a shot next time.
Closing on target position now.
Fortunately, our evac is going to be coming up very soon. We got Nameless back. We're getting everybody back. I can't quite reach it for a flesh. So let's just come in here for an SMG shot. All hands on deck to take the shots. Reinforcements are yellow, but now we're also all able to run towards evacuation. So depending on when they exactly show up, and we're finally wearing that thing down. And can I get a shot? Can I get an angle? Okay, so it's telling me, okay, if I come here, I should have a shot.
Here I come.
And we're close to taking it out. So Marcus, you can get a shot from here. You might just have enough to take it out. We'll find out with your little SMG. Mission
Menace 1-5, we confirm
accomplished.
destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
So we're going to get everybody moved
10-4.
around evac in case reinforcements turn red so we can overwatch. And we'll reload and all that good stuff.
One moment. Don't panic.
Okay, that was the last person. I was wondering, why won't it let me tab? Now I think everybody is in range to be able to make it out of here. Is there anyone left back here? No. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So Anaconda, you're the farthest one away, but I think you can make it out. Let's make this happen.
Keep up, Rover.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Because reinforcements are a-coming.
Already there.
I'll be moving on.
I guess that'll be okay.
Oh, good.
And somehow, this mission looked dire and unwinnable, and we came through, I believe, without an injury. A lot of loss of ablative, but who cares about that?
Finally.
All XCom operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
All right, this deserves a mission photo. Somehow. Don't ask me how. We got a flawless on this one. Because it was not my best played mission. But I guess you can argue it was, given the circumstances. Alright, yeah, you guys can do any kind of funky pose you want after this. I have no say in this one at all after what you guys just pulled off here. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Destroy those who enslave us.
Victorious Advent peacekeeping forces will be honored by the speaker this evening. All citizens without a valid work exemption are required to attend.
How do you get a work exemption is what everybody's asking. Who do I know that can get me a work exemption? The Operation Choking Skull looked like we were going to be the ones choking quite solidly. It looked like we were going to be the ones choking at one point, but I don't know. The RNG gods were looking down upon us big time. Boomer, most damage. We needed all those shots of yours. Blue Jay, you were the big attacker with your fire and grenades. And Anaconda, you moved the most and were shot at the most and got missed the most of anybody out there. Wow.
Another success beyond all expectations. I'm continually impressed, Commander.
Yeah, that was beyond expectations if you joined in the middle of that battle. Where's Houdini? He's on. Which one of you is Houdini? That's what I want to know on this team. Someone should have got a promotion just because of that mission. I don't care if you've earned it yet or not. Y'all should have had a promotion is what you should have had. Holy smokes. And we actually only lost one of our potential loot pickups, so we got an elite scope, which is amazing. And we got more will. I probably got more will than I know what to do with. We got a suppressor, which is sellable. +2 mobility. Big upgrade to a mobility PCS. Hyper-reactive pupils also. Sometimes it's okay to use with Ranger. It's debatable, because they already get pretty good aim on their second shot anyway. Alright, so I'm not going to go any further. I know we got another mission at like around 95-97% if I remember what I saw. We also have a potential corpse mission coming up that we have a great timer to attempt to do. An 8-day timer that if it will be in the high 7s by the time we get to it. So we're probably I'm going to probably look at that a little closer between and see if I got to do it with who we have, and I'm going to make sure I have a capable team to do the mission. And if not, I might decide to do that 95-97% mission, because it won't make that much time go by. And it would still leave, I would think, 7 days at least to be able to still do the corpse mission. I can't remember if it was supply raid or a troop column, but it's one of those, and we actually have a chance to do one of those and gain some corpses, which I need. So I hope you enjoyed today's mission. We got some fun stuff potentially coming up also. There you go, ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.